the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Now, with that being said, all the way from Livermore, California, ladies and gentlemen, it's the FB and Goob Show!
How we doing, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB.
And I'm the Goob.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
The Goob is good. I have learned a valuable lesson in this last week.
Nice.
So I should probably stop predicting things.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, obviously, I lost my views to you. I was nowhere close to nailing any of the NBA stuff. And even I bet money on your kids' game today. I thought the Giants were not going to cover. I thought your boys were going to get blown out. The spread was 8. They only lost by like 6.
Did we lose by 6?
No, not even. It was closer than that.
No, 6. It was 6. It was 6. No, 5. 5. I think it was 5.
The little Giants covered the spread. That's all I know. And I lost money again.
The old man called the game because he didn't want to watch any more of it. Time, we've reached time. We don't call games at time. Nobody's arguing with the old veteran Frankie legend. What was his name again?
He is a legend. I don't know his name or his brothers, who are or are not mafia tied. Not sure. He called that game then.
Yeah,
no. So we kept it clean.
You guys did. I was proud of you guys. I thought I was going to have to come out of the scorer's box, walk over to where you two were sitting and go, listen, you don't live here. I do. You're embarrassing my fucking children. Stop. And I thought then I'd have to walk back into the scorer's box, grumpy, and everybody would be like, yeah, good job.
Well, my point was to embarrass the child that was on the field.
Ben.
I tried as much as I could to at least,
Dude, he got a good hit.
He's got something to talk to.
It went foul.
He ripped that one, man. That was
the best hit out of all. I mean,
it was the loudest team.
On his team, it was one of the nicer hits. The other team had some really nice hits, but on his team, that was one of the nicer hits.
Future major leaguers on the other team.
On the other team.
Oh, yeah.
And Ben just had like the nicest tank on his team.
You know what? He's got a nice arm. He runs a little bit like Matt Damon, but I think he's got some power in the arm. And
runs a little bit like Matt Damon, kind of like that.
A little bit, yeah. He's stalking second base when he goes to
steal it. He's stalking second base. Yeah, he's more like he's more like Matt Damon in the Bourne movies than he is more like I don't know, Hunter Pence running around a base.
Right.
Yeah.
Or him in Air.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which I watched. I told you it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Their Jordan movie.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of cool to see Ben Affleck try to act like he doesn't think he's cool. Like to act like a paranoid guy.
All right, because he plays Knight. Does he play Knight?
He does. He
does.
Yeah. And then he does a lot of weird, idiotic things, but you can tell that he doesn't believe that he could actually act that way because he's that cool.
Well, I like that Matt Damon was in it. I like that Tucker's in it.
Yeah, and overall, it was a great movie.
I like it brings back, that showcases that old shoe, the original Jordan, which
I don't know how much of it is true, but the fact that did Nike actually pay the fines for making Jordan shoes more red than they're supposed to?
Yeah,
that was the key thing that I was involved in. I was like, rules.
Yeah, rules.
So I don't know. I'll have to look that up. It might have happened. Probably should have done more research on that. And didn't realize I was going to get into that.
Like, you could probably pay that.
They probably did. It was like $15,000 a game, or something like that. And that was part of the deal. They
eventually must have won because shoes are all over the place now.
Absolutely.
There can't be any more rules on shoes,
right? There are some.
Okay. Because they seem to be pretty.
It has to be neutral team colors or 90% pro NBA.
Or supporting some movement at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Possibly pink is one of the colors.
Possibly pink could be a color.
Could be.
For a certain month.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So, yeah, none of that seems very fucked up.
None of that's fucked up at all.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we are going to give you something fucked up.
We have to go back to Florida once again.
We spend most of our time in Florida.
All right,
we love Florida.
And this comes straight from Snack Guy, who found it before anyone else.
Well, that's what that guy does.
All right, we had another man. I don't know really how to start this. All right, imagine you're at a bar.
Okay.
And you really
I'll do my best.
All right, imagine this bar is in Port Charlotte, Florida.
I almost can imagine.
All right,
that.
so it's on the Gulf side.
My family's from the Gulf side.
Exactly.
So I can almost imagine Port Charlotte.
You're there.
I'm there. I actually believe my niece lives in Port Charlotte.
What's it?
Yeah, Samantha.
I wonder if she knows Jordan Rivera.
I will send her I will DM her.
No doubt.
And find out because I'm pretty sure my Samantha lives in Port. I'll call Colin tomorrow, and I will find out if it's right. I believe though I'm correct. I believe my niece lives in Port Charlotte. But go on. So Port Charlotte, I can imagine. Go.
Yeah, the fuck up thing.
I've been in some bars in areas in the Gulf. Yep, go.
So pretty popular little local spot. Long bathroom lines.
Okay.
This gentleman, Jordan Rivera, decided he does not want to wait. So he's going to run out back.
Okay.
You know, the swampy part of the bar.
Oh, don't do that.
You know, there's a pier there, I'm sure, but not much.
Sure there is. People probably rode up on their boats to go to that bar.
How else are you going to fish off a pier? Oh. Exactly. So anyway, this guy goes out there to just take piss.
I don't know. I was boating and you were pissing, so I don't know how we're going to fish. We're both busy.
No clue.
I have no clue how we're going to get past the boating and pissing part, but we can fish later.
Maybe from a boat.
Maybe. Yes.
I'm learning.
Yeah, well, it's Florida.
It is.
You learn as you go.
All right. So anyway, the gentleman that decided not to wait in line just lost his arm. Gator came out from like shoulder down, right? No, I think so. No.
That's like the whole fucking body.
Oh my god.
Looks like he ate the whole man. Hey, that guy. Go back to the previous picture because I'm pretty sure that guy. It's not the same guy, right? Nope. Yep. It is. It is that guy. Look at the same. Look at the expression on his face, and go back to the other guy. And look at the expression in his face. Look, it's the same expression. It's just cleaner. That's perfect. Yep. So Jordan's fine. He's missing one arm.
He doesn't seem to mind.
And apparently he does not mind that he's lost one arm.
He's gone viral for not caring that he can only hold his dick with one hand from now on. He may never pee again, actually.
He may never pee next to water again. That's for goddamn sure. He might not even like you can't even fill a bathtub next to this motherfucker right here, because he might never pee next to empty the bathtub. Well, I gotta take a piss. Oh, that's right. You're afraid something will come up and bite your ass, aren't you? So that's fucked up.
It is.
Now, think about that. You can't pee next to water ever again.
That's more people say make good choices here, right? Well,
frightening thought.
I'm not supposed to pee myself. But...
No, you are not supposed to pee yourself. But just don't pee next to water.
Yeah. Just walk down the street next time. Just get a drunk in public. They'll let you pee at the jail.
I'd love to be his friend. I'd love to be his friend for the rest of my life. Hey, we're going down to the lake to take a piss. Hey, fuck you guys. Because you know he's only got one arm, so he's got to do it like this. Hey, fuck you guys.
My phone first.
Hey, what do you think, Jordan? 2 thumbs up on that? Oh, ha! 1 thumb up for you, fuckhead. Don't take a piss next to the water.
Now it has got fucked up.
Florida.
Now it's
fucked up. Now it's fucked up. That's why you need good friends.
I can't even double bird like we do when we come into Benicia every day.
Fuck this place.
We don't do that.
No, we don't. We like
somebody else, probably.
We like this place. Is that it? Is that all the fucked up things we got?
I mean,
well, obviously not, because there was a bear with.
Oh yeah, let's go to Cocaine Bear. Apparently, Cocaine
Bear.
No,
he's not back, is he?
No, he's in Japan now.
That guy's all over the place.
No, well, I'm not sure if Cocaine
World Traveler.
We don't have facts on this.
We don't have facts on Cocaine Bear, but he's the World Traveler.
We do have spotting of a Japanese fisherman near Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, which I was not going to say until he said it.
Right. No, and that's kind of bear country for Japan because there's not really a whole lot of land in general. So Hokkaido, if you want to go see a bear, anyway, this fisherman. Skip that part. This fisherman was out there fishing.
I don't go to Hokkaido to see a bear, that's for sure. Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway, he got a warning. Japanese guy got a warning, and that there was a bear in the area, and he just continued on his merry way. And this is where it becomes kind of like a murder mystery. Never saw the guy again, but they found a dismembered head that they have not identified yet. And the guy's missing. Like, he's not, like, at home watching TV.
And were they able to tell that it was a bear that had dismembered the head?
Well, they saw, like, it's kind of like one of those, I caught you doing something. They saw the bear and the dude, like, walking around the corner. Then it gets blurry and no one knows what happened. Then they're all gone.
So there's a moment of eyewitness.
I think it's bear person romance, really. And the head was from somewhere else.
And it was a disagreement.
It's all fucked up. That's all.
That's totally fucked up. All right, well, since we're actually a sports show, and you would know that by the fact that we're a sports show, that we're just going to start with the NBA. Because it's in the playoffs.
The Lakers are gone. The Lakers are gone. The Lakers are gone.
And the Lakers are gone. Swept, too.
Oh, man. They got swept.
LeBron, when was the last time LeBron was swept? Go back in your little GOOB memory and tell me the last time LeBron James was swept in a playoff conference championship series. That go.
Oh, no.
I know it's at least once, twice, or 3 times. He's been in 100 of them. Swept.
In the conference finals?
Conference finals.
I would say that didn't happen. I would say the first couple years he got swept maybe once in the first round.
Oh, so like Celtics beat him in the first round when he was on the Cavs.
Do you know the answer to this? I feel like
no, I don't. I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm asking you a serious question.
No,
has LeBron ever been swept in a conference?
This far into the playoffs? I don't believe so. I'm gonna say no.
Right.
First couple years he might have been swept. The Cleveland team.
In a
Miami never got swept.
First or second rounds.
Right. Miami never got swept. I don't believe.
I can't imagine Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh got swept. No. I don't believe Chris Bosh has ever been swept.
Second time.
Dwayne Wade's probably never been swept, and all 3 of them together with.
Did we play them with Durant in the finals? I forget.
It would have been the Cavs, and they beat you.
Oh, yeah, that was the year, right?
Yeah.
We had Durant most wins ever. But the year before when we beat somebody. Never mind.
Well, I'm going to say it's a first in history that LeBron was swept. Probably the first time Anthony Davis has probably ever been swept in any kind of playoff form. It's possible.
I feel like you should have told me some of this before we got into it.
I don't know, man. The Lakers got swept, and I was like, holy shit, LeBron James got swept.
It seems to be like a reoccurring theme, like right now.
Well, seems to be a reoccurring theme. I mean, if the Heat could have just pulled it off tonight, but
we got to give Denver its props.
Yeah, and we're going to give Denver its props. First of all, we're going to start with literally the smartest player in basketball. For me right now, still playing. IQ-wise, are just that third quarter after that first half of being down in the third game. And he came out. And not only did he receive every pass, he also shot the ball at the basket instantaneously from receiving the pass. And I could not make sense of any of his movements or any of his motions or anything he was doing except for the fact that he got the ball and his first movement was to just completely disrupt every defensive idea the Los Angeles Lakers thought they had of playing against this man. And after he disrupted that defense, he won Game 3 in LA. And I said, this shit's over with, man. This guy I had never seen anything like that. So for Djokovic, I mean, that was one of the most impressive quarters in a basketball game because I'd never seen anybody go, I'm going to change up really quick.
He dominates the game.
Dominates
every possession. Like when you adapt to him, he's probably already realized that he's in the next quarter going to do something else anyway. So he's hoping he adapts to you. You know what I mean? He's like that, like come closer, and then when you come closer, that's what he wants.
So he's a chess player.
Yeah, and he seems to be.
You think he's a really good chess player?
I assume he's ahead of the game. Yeah,
ahead of the game. So.
He seems to be chessing it up a little bit nicely.
Very nicely, actually.
Yeah.
I still stick with what I said before. I still say that he won 2 MVPs, but he is going to let this one slide this year to take that championship ring home to his country or to his house in Beverly Hills, wherever he lives.
Oh, another record he said he passed Will Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain for most triple doubles in one playoff run.
Yeah.
Which is whenever you pass Will Chamberlain, anything is.
Then you must have done something really good because he dominated the
not
game.
Really good, like really
good, right? Because Will dominated the era of time he played. When he played, triple doubles for him was like, well, I'm 7'4", and everybody else is the same height as FB. They're all 5'6". So I'm gonna get all the rebounds and I'm gonna score a lot of points, and all I gotta do is like pass and like make a lane for somebody to get a layup. So yeah, I'm like, he definitely given up this MVP for that championship. I bet you Embiid will change. I bet you 10 years from now, Embiid will trade that MVP for a fucking championship. Yeah. Ask Patrick Ewing, ask Charles Barkley, ask anybody else who's
right.
Yeah. So Giannis got that one championship. If he wins another one, I'll fucking be shocked. He got it though.
Good for him.
Iverson get one?
No, not on the Pistons.
No. Allen Iverson?
He was on the Pistons.
Yeah, I know that. He didn't get one of the Pistons. I was thinking more of the Philadelphia years, but that would only be Julius Randle, right? Or no, Julius Erving. Sorry, Julius Randle. That was the guy we hope we trade.
Yeah, Iverson was the Sixers sweep. Anyway.
Sixers sweep.
And the newest crossover king, Jimmy Butler, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we want to talk about the Heat and the Celtics.
I mean, we should a little bit.
The Celtics are
underperforming.
Shitting the bed.
Grossly underperforming.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I thought beating the Bucks was like fuck a fluke. I thought beating the Knicks was irritating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, anyone can beat the Knicks.
Yeah, I know anybody can beat the Knicks, so I was just irritated. But when they went 3-0 on the Celtics, I was like, shit.
The defending Eastern Conference champs, Celtics.
Well, who beat them? So, I mean, we said this last week. I mean, it was the Heat and the Celtics last year in this series. So,
and the Heat were way healthier last year.
Way healthier. No Tyler Hero. There's no Hero there. There's no.
Right. Kevin Love's on one leg.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they still got Jimmy Butler, right? Wasn't Jimmy Butler hurt more last year than he is this year? He's healthier this year.
Jimmy's healthier this year.
Yeah, he's healthier this year, and that's the whole.
I mean, you coined it. He's Jedi Jimmy.
He's Jedi Jimmy. I swear that guy's a Jedi Knight.
Right.
He moved. You said it before. You said it to me. You said that he moves like
Luka.
Kind of like walking past you. I don't even understand it. So yeah, he's definitely a Jedi Knight, and.
Even his dunk tonight, they were down by 30, and he was like, I'm just going to do like real slow, and then I'm just going to turn and dunk it. And you guys are cool with that? And they were like, yes, Jimmy Butler.
Yes, Jimmy Butler.
We are cool with you just dunking it with 2 minutes left.
We're still looking for those droids. Like, what's going on here? I don't understand how he plays basketball. So I still call the Celtics. It's over. The Celtics can't win 4 in a row, right?
It gets interesting if they win the next game.
Why does it get interesting if they win the next game? 3-2 is interesting to you?
Because they have the 2 best players on the floor, supposedly. Jimmy Butler's old and just a Jedi.
I'll take Obi-Wan Kenobi right now.
All right, so it's Obi-Wan versus the 2 young. Man, they're so good. I can't believe Boston's buying by this much.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's weird.
Well,
is Grant Williams that ineffective? Like, are their bench guys that bad?
Miami was the number 1 shooting 3-point team in the league, or number 1 at just chucking 3-pointers up. So, and if they're hitting them, if they're hitting those 3-pointers and they're just on a streak, Are they the Warriors right now? I mean, is it kind of a Warriors kind of situation where, Steph and Clay, it's just Vincent and who's the other dude? The dude that was pissing me off? Strauss. Yeah, that dude was pissing me off in the Heat series. I mean, the Heat next series. Every time I turned around, that dude was hitting a 3-pointer. I was like, well, I want to murder that guy right there. That's the guy I really don't like right now. So Strauss and that Vincent guy, they were both killing on 3-pointers, and Jimmy Butler's Jedi ninja in his way up to the basket, and nobody can stop him. And then, the damn center on the team. I really just pissed off.
Ever since they lost Hero, now it's just Jimmy centric.
Right.
And now it's just
circle. And then role players are showing up and playing well.
Right. The other guys are hitting threes and Adebayo. Bam looks good.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo. He's looking good.
He does.
No, he looks good. He Hey, I wear that Kentucky jersey with pride. Listen, he's played really well just for his role.
Yeah.
Rebounding, aggressive play, good shooting. When I say solid shooting, like I can make this shot. So that's a good shot for me. He's shooting the shots he can make. He's making the shots he can make. And he's playing his part really well. And I'm excited for the Heat. I really am. 8th seed going to play. When we get to this finals, I don't know what to say to everybody. If the Heat go to the finals, we lose out. CBS loses out or TNT loses out. We don't lose out. We think it's great because Jimmy Butler's there. We love Jimmy Butler. But, the Heat and the Nuggets might not be
the finals don't start until next Thursday, which would be June 7th or something crazy like that.
God, it's forever away.
So if we don't get a couple more Boston wins, we're going to be NBA-less for a week straight.
You're going to have to listen to us talk about the NHL and the MLB for most of the whole show.
I'll be honest, if there's no NBA, I will watch the NHL for...
Yeah, next week's show will be a great show on hockey.
I don't know how they schedule their stuff. They're, well, hold on. We'll get to that in 1 second.
Yeah,
we have to do the top 3? No, wait. Is LeBron going to retire? Is LeBron going to retire?
No.
And no one cares. All right, moving on. Top 3.
Oh, is LeBron going to retire? I think that's a fair question. Let's answer that question really fast. Is LeBron going to retire?
No.
The answer is no. He put up 41 in this game.
He's just pissy right now.
I know, but
you get older, you get pissy.
He put up 41. He needs to move on. I think the Lakers is too big of a light. It's too much of a. I think he needs to go to New York.
Too shitty of a franchise.
Yeah, I think he needs to go to New York or something like that, or Miami. No, he's already been there. Detroit. Go to Detroit. See, now you're smiling. I can't get him in New York, but you get the smile for fucking Detroit. That's kind of.
Well, listen, little Bronny will be a 2nd-round draft pick next year. We'll put LeBron on coach, advisory thing, and he just not play this year.
2nd-round pick next year. The Charlotte Hornets, the Detroit Pistons, or it won't be the Spurs. They'll be in the top 4. I don't know. Well, you know what? We will find out. LeBron will let us know because he makes all the goddamn decisions. So that's awesome.
No, we'll see him next year. Jesus.
Oh, we'll see him for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
He'll pass Tom Brady in legacy of playing. Why not? He's an athlete. He doesn't have to play every game. Basketball is the one sport where you can go, I'm sitting out 2, playing, sitting out 3. What's your resume? I've scored more points than anybody in the NBA history. Go ahead and sit down for a little while.
I think it depends on his hairline. If he can keep that shit looking good,
he's fine.
He'll keep playing.
Michael Jordan was bald.
That was Mike. This is a different generation.
Different generation. Be more like Mike.
All right, top 3.
Give it to me.
All right, I forget who's going first. Who's going first?
Oh.
All right, we're going with Brian. Brianna.
Brianna Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Not Brian.
Oh, my bad.
Brian's next.
Sorry, I wrote it down wrong.
Can you there you go. That's leave it right there for Brianna.
Yeah. The GOOB, number 3 performance of the week. Brianna Stewart. 45 points in her New York Liberty debut. Liberty debut.
Liberty.
And that was in 3 quarters. So nicely done, Breonna Stewart. Number 2.
I would like everybody to
Number 2. Who's number 2? Hopefully it's Jimmy Butler. Oh no,
GOOB picked that picture.
This kid right here with the Miami shirt.
Yep.
He number 2 performance of the week.
Hell yeah, he was.
He's the only one that could guard Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
Because that was obviously a foul by Jimmy.
Yeah, he's holding him down right there.
Yep.
2 hands on the shoulder. He was trying to make a layup. Now he's crying.
So nicely done by number 2. 22.
22. Yeah, Jimmy Butler. So.
Good job. Oh yeah.
Number 2 performer of the week, Jimmy Butler.
That was. Yeah.
And number 1.
Number 1's got to go to Mr. Swish. Mr. Swish. I mean, Jokic is obviously the king of the Nuggets, but Jamal Murray in the 4th quarter, game 1 and game 3, unbelievable.
Lots of victories for the Nuggets.
He didn't hit the rim once. He was just swish.
Lots of victories from the Nuggets have come from Jamal Murray.
In the 4th quarter, either he takes over or he doesn't.
He's had 30-point. He's had 30-point first quarters, showing kind of deal. You know what I mean? Or 30-point half, showing what I mean. I mean, yeah. Joker can kind of like just.
Man, Denver won that last game. Jamal Murray was over 4 for 3s. Didn't hit 1 3-pointer, and Denver still took care of the Lakers.
Yeah, but their team play, Denver's team play was way better than Lakers' team play. You know, kind of reminds me a lot of like watching the Knicks when the Knicks would just somebody make a shoot. No, the Denver always had the extra pass.
Oh, yeah.
Always the extra pass. Shit, that guy was wide open. Yeah, 1 extra fucking pass. You know what I mean?
Shoot. Aaron Gordon's terrible sometimes, but sometimes he's not.
Sometimes he's not.
But he can guard people, so.
No, he's an athletic, good defender, and sometimes can shoot really well. So, and the problem is you think you can't shoot, and you don't guard him, and swish. Oh shit, Aaron Gordon's on fire now. What do we do? Because the rest of them can play. I don't know. I'm excited. We got we got 1 more game in the Eastern Conference Championship, I guess. I wanted to sweep tonight. I wanted to sweep the floor. Yeah. I really did.
We have to wait another week.
We did.
We'll preview the whole championships.
Yeah, we'll know by next week. If we're waiting for the Celtics and the Heat to still finish next week, it'll be that day actually, probably.
That'll be the game.
It'll be the game. It'll be Tuesday that day. It'll be today, so we won't have to worry about it. NHL.
Hockey.
Man, listen. Here's my only thing with hockey, and this is the only thing I have to say to you about hockey. And you're gonna laugh, but first of all, there's no ice where any of these fucking teams
are. What do you mean? Florida, Las Vegas. It rains sometimes in Dallas.
Yeah, but they don't have ice. Hockey is not very special there.
That's fair.
If Florida and Vegas go to the finals, which is a pretty good possibility.
No, super likely.
Super likely that there's a couple of broomings.
It's a 3% chance that they won't end up.
It's a 3% chance they won't end up. And then a desert and pretty much the most humid place in the world will be hosting the hockey championship.
I think it's NHL's worst nightmare.
I would have to say that in Canada, they're hanging themselves in their garage.
Right? When you hit at New York Rangers, you get like 86 million subscribers. When you hit at Florida, at Vegas, at Dallas, or at Carolina, when you add them all up combined,
it's half of that.
It's not even close.
They don't even have big stadiums. The ice is bigger. They put the fans over the top of them to seat them all in there. And it's bad.
Right.
So I'm confused. So
we'll work on making the NHL better here soon.
No, you know what it is, and I don't blame them. If I had a choice of realizing that I could still play on the surface I like to play on, and yet I could live somewhere where I didn't have to shovel fucking snow off my car, I'd move there and play the same fucking game. Honestly, if you told me I could live in Miami and play hockey and not have to live in, I don't know, Montreal or Toronto
Manitoba
or some shit cold place, and I could still play a sport that I'm really good at, I might start to gravitate to the spot where after I left my cold ass ice rink, I went to my 89-degree outside temperature. I don't know, just saying. It might change hockey forever. These places having hockey teams and.
Well, I'm thinking positive for Canadians. It's going to get warmer everywhere, El Nino and stuff. So I mean, eventually there'll be warm weather too.
So you're trying to tell Canada to build better ice rinks?
You know what? Eventually you guys will win the Stanley Cup again. Good luck, Canada. USA rules.
We're not giving up on you. We're just saying it's not really nice living there if you could live somewhere else. If you had lots of money, I might like living there because I like outdoors. And I don't like the cold though. So see,
or like igloo fishing,
which I don't like. So see, I'm not even moving there.
I don't even like donuts, really.
Oh, fuck, you guys are screwed in this hockey deal. Yeah. In the professional hockey deal, in where we build them, you guys are winning. Keep building them. So they can move to Vegas,
back to the
Florida, Dallas. We're not ripping on hockey. We were just kind of mesmerized by the fact that no team that had any ice on a pond in the winter also had a hockey team in the finals.
That's right. That's weird.
Quick fact.
If both Florida and Vegas advance, they split their season series. So no advantage there.
No advantage. I like that. I like when there's no advantage. I really wanted the Heat to win tonight, so there was a no loss at home NBA Finals, but didn't happen.
NBA Finals, NHL Finals going in, nobody loses. That would have been nuts.
That would have been crazy. Fucking 2 sweeps, and then 2 sweeps, and then finals.
Crazy.
Flabbergasted. We wouldn't have been able to do the next show. We would have had to cancel it and do it a week later.
Yeah.
So, all right, baseball.
You know what's crazy?
Baseball.
A's have reached double digits in wins.
Really?
10 wins for the A's, yeah. Oh. Feeling the flow. I mean, they're still not doing great.
No, give them a couple years. Get to Vegas.
Ruiz, Astori.
he's a Yankee here soon.
Astori's leading the league in stolen bases.
Stolen bases?
He's at 24 now.
Oh, wow.
He's on pace for
48, 50.
I'm thinking more like 80, 90. We're only a little bit past the quarter mark.
When's the last time somebody got 90 steals?
It's been a long time.
Vince Coleman? Ricky Henderson?
Oh, it's probably Ricky. Ricky at 40 years old probably stole 70.
That's a long time, man. That's 25. I'll go 29 years.
Stuck I look into that.
The last time somebody put up that many stolen bases?
Yeah.
My only sad part is I saw the Pirates. They've fallen a little.
Oh, yeah, they're back to normal.
They're back to normal.
Yeah.
I really was hoping this rule changes would bring the poorer teams into it.
For some
with the stolen bases. It still has for some. I still had my heart on the Pirates for you.
Yeah, thanks, man. No, it's not happening. All our studs were they're 39 years old or older.
Oh, yeah, well, they're not going to do stolen bases. They'll do ball control kind of stuff and be out there, but no, it's old to be. Yeah. That's like me and you playing baseball.
Well, the division's terrible, so maybe we still have a chance.
Wrist speed,
go Buccos.
Wrist speed, control, all that shit's gone.
No, I'm excited about the Giants though in the National League. I mean, they're kind of on a roll.
I'm excited about the Giants too. Actually,
we've got a new catcher. He's hit his first home run in all time. We're getting rid of Joey Bart. Remember all the excitement with Joey Bart? Patrick Bailey's our new guy.
Patrick Bailey.
And he's a switch hitter.
Brock Purdy. Something about San Francisco that just mesmerizing. Ooh. You know what I mean? It's just we just change and move the fuck on.
So yeah, Joey Bart's
no loyalty there.
See you later, Joey.
Bye, Joey.
You're our guy. Yeah, he got hurt. We're calling it an injury.
We're calling it an injury. We're calling it a bad play. Coke habit.
Right. So we won a bunch of games in a row, 2.5 series in a row. We're almost close to winning 3 in a row. Conforto, crushing the ball. Alex Wood, number 2 in ERA in the NL. things are moving forward. We're back at 500. We're no longer shitty. We are kind of okay.
So are you still in the Twins series?
Yep, one more game with the Twins.
One more game with the Twins.
Yep, we won the first two, so this is actually, we did win the third series. I just got that on, thanks, that guy. I just got that on the beeper.
So you've won 3 series in a row?
3 series in a row. 1 sweep and 2 2-3s.
Look at Giants fans getting all excited.
Right? Almost as hot as Aaron Judge.
Almost as hot as Jesus Christ. Since that guy's come back from injury.
8 home runs, 9 games. Yankees are 8-2.
He's getting 2 home run games.
The rest of the AL East is getting nervous.
He's batting 4 for 4 and for like the cycle and shit. I mean, that guy's, I don't know if it was a cycle, but 4 for 4 or some shit. Just killing it, man. No, Aaron Judge is, I mean, we don't have Trey Turner anymore because we wanted Aaron Judge. So, you know, everybody put all their cards on the table for that. Almost everybody. I'm pretty sure every team, probably even the Pirates, probably went, hey guys, listen. This is what we don't have a lot, but
we give 3 bridges.
With 3 bridges, we've got a nice condo on a bridge on a water, Aaron Judge bridge, and
Aaron Judge 2 bridges.
All right. If you're not telling me every team didn't like submit like an offer, I'd be shocked. So no, I thought Yankees are on their way. They're not in last anymore.
I mean, that division's still nuts.
The
Toronto's in last, but they beat Tampa Bay 20-1 today.
Well, the Rays have slowed down a lot. They're like they're 20-1. Yeah, 20-1 is a lot.
They're
burnt. They're done. But I was happy to see the Orioles run second, and looking decent for an Orioles team that we have looked at in the last position for many years now.
They've got an offense that is legitimate.
Yes.
If the pitching can hold up, they can hang around.
Right. And you did win your series today against the last team in that division, the worst team in the division.
Twins are in the Central.
It's Central.
Yeah.
Oh, in the lead in the Central, too. That's right.
Right. Probably.
Yeah, I think they're in the lead in the Central.
Yeah, Guardians are right in the middle. They are below 500, not looking great.
Right, and Detroit's not in last.
Which is nice for Detroit. Go Detroit.
Yeah, fuck. So the Orioles are not in last. Detroit's not in last. Baseball's looking like the 70s all over again.
No, there's some fun stuff going on. I really like it.
Remember when the Orioles and the Detroit, it's like the 70s. You got to go back in time.
You bring your RV into Martown, you better be ready to roll.
You got to go back in time when the Detroit and Orioles were in the discussion, it feels like. You know what I mean? Maybe not so much for the Detroit, but it feels like that for the Orioles.
For sure.
So, Braves, Mets, that's that division. And they're fighting each other.
Super fun.
That's a good division.
The one question I had is, Texas right now is leading the AL West.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously, the A's are not going to catch them.
Not going to catch them, no. They're like 20 games behind.
How long does Texas stay in first before Houston just catches them?
You know what? I saw that and I thought about that. And I thought to myself, wow, that's usually just Houston's division. Right. So when you look at that division for a long time.
Yeah, about Seattle maybe.
Yeah, I know. You said that last year. Watch out for Seattle. But they didn't get there. They tried. But it's been Houston's division for quite a while now.
Yeah, it is.
Cheating or not, I saw them. I saw a little thing where they were putting like the top 5.
My boy take a lead off first base, nicely done.
Yeah, you know what? My son stole a base today in baseball with not the fastest of pace, and but it was a good lead off, and he got there. Nobody challenged him even. They didn't even throw at him.
He had one of those walking leads. It was nice.
It was. He was just gone, and it was like, and they didn't even throw at him.
Took second easy.
Easy.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know. I was proud of that. Yeah. I don't get to see a lot of steals. I don't know. I'm in the scorers box, so I see batting well. I see fielding well. But I am also the person that scores everything. So if he steals a base, all I see was the pitch.
Man on second base now.
Now he's on second. What happened? It was a wild pitch. So I just am the person that goes, it's a wild pitch. They're like, yeah, your boy's on second. I'm like, oh yeah, it was a wild pitch. That's why. Stolen base. Yeah, not anymore. It's not a wild pitch anymore. It's an SB, bitches. I do. Actually, this is the truth, and this is a young division, so it's minors, you know. Yeah. So there'd be a lot of time. It's a wild pitch, and I go SB, and they'd be like, "That was a wild pitch." I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up. These are 10-year-olds. That was a stolen base if I ever seen one." I have 95 stolen bases in one game. They'd be like, "Weren't most of those wild pitches?" I'd be like, "Not in my mind." That little kid said, "Fuck it, I'm going for it. Stolen base." So, hey, listen, be fun, have fun. Baseball's fun, long way to go. Long fucking way to go. We got the Orioles and the Detroit's still doing good.
We're almost at the point where we can start football though, so that's good too.
Oh, we're almost at the point where we can start football again.
Well, we can't ignore yet.
NASCAR. And we could have ignored this weekend, even though I watched it. I watched it for one reason, because it was Wilkesboro. Wilkesboro is a very it's a very interesting track because the grip is interesting. It's very sliding. Some people say that some dirt tracks have more grip than racing at Wilkesboro, which I was like, that's fucking insane. I can't even believe you say that, because that's on dirt. This is on cement. So I wanted to see how Tyler did.
Of course.
Busher raced well in the qualifying and all that shit. And the Aussie.
Oh, he's used to
Busher raced really, really well Busher raced well in the qualifying, but Busher didn't race too well in the last race. So
he got
a little wreck.
He got passed on the inside.
But Reddick got third. And I was like, well, it's good. It's a tough race. We got a road course coming up here. I'm thinking of getting my second win. That's how I feel about this whole thing. But no matter what third meant, or no matter how Busher did, Carl Larson is the only person that took home the $1 million. Because this was the All-Star week.
Sure.
So a bunch of cool things for pit crews, a bunch of cool things for timing things, a neat way to qualify your car to see where you sit. And if you can win $1 million for winning a race, good for you.
Pennsylvania's cool.
Yeah. And Wilkesboro is a great track, so it's a
home course.
It's like a revisited.
I used to jog it.
Used to jog.
Yeah, I used to jog the whole way around.
Yeah, fucking athletic son of a bitch.
I didn't realize they raced cars there.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I was wondering why it was tilted. I kept falling over.
Yeah, well, yeah, you'd be like a cow that walks on the side.
Very strange.
You're a fucking goat,
Strange.
No, I was excited to see Reddick run well. This is my first full year with Tyler Reddick. This is not Jeff Gordon and 25 years of loving. This is learning a new driver. Happy to see him race well at Wilkesboro. It's a revisited track. This is an old school track, so it's nice to see. And congratulations to Carl Larson for winning $1 million for driving around the fucking circle, man. That's sick, man.
Are they taking like a bunch of weeks off, or when's my guy have a next chance to kick some ass?
Probably next week when they race the next race.
All right.
Look at that. The Aussie.
The Busher's ready for next week.
The Aussie versus the Reddick.
Yeah, sounds good.
The 23-11 team.
Ooh, 17 all the way, dog.
17 all the way. 45.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth. Wait, no. What was his name? Busher. You know what I'm talking about.
No, none of these people know who Matt Kenseth is. No. Soccer.
I mean, it was a great week for the under-20s.
Well, it's the your favorite part of this whole thing, the under-20s.
Right now, we're not talking a whole lot about the actual men's national team, although
we are talking about USA soccer, though. That's what we're talking about.
A couple of these guys have been capped. Caleb Wiley, one of our wingers, he's been capped. He scored a goal tonight.
USA soccer, we're talking about there.
USA soccer is what we're talking about. And that wasn't a goal.
That was not a goal. It was pretty close to a goal, though.
No, it's cool. No, like I said, we're in group stages. We won the first game against Ecuador. Who's the best group in our state? Or best team in our group. Obviously. So once we won that, it was easy. Today we had Fiji. They made me nervous. I had to watch for 56 minutes till they finally scored. But I think we found a star in Cade Cole.
Wait a minute. You waited till 56 minutes.
It's not that guy.
That's nobody. That's a USA.
That's nobody.
Who's Cade Cole?
He plays for the Earthquakes. No, that's Balogun.
Balogun.
Everyone loves Balogun. He'll be playing in the Gold Cup coming up. He's not playing in the under 20s because he's 21.
Oh.
So Yeah, this guy.
That guy.
Yeah, look, we got a poster boy.
Poster boy.
I heard the ladies like the guns, so we figured we'd throw this guy.
we'd throw him out there for you.
No, this kid was ridiculous today against Fiji. Second half, he had a curling shot, bent it like Beckham.
Like Beckham?
Did one of those, and then he had a blast that hit the crossbar and almost broke it. And then he had another thing that was like a dippy, scoopy shot thing that also hit the post. He looked pretty cool, you know what I mean? And besides him, I got to say Diego Luna also stood out. He's about your height, maybe a little shorter, blonde hair, but he just keeps the ball close to his feet.
That's how you play soccer, man. If you can dribble a ball and control a ball, you're a soccer player.
Yeah. So we have officially clinched making it to the knockout stage of the Under-20 World Cup. We just got to wait to see what our draw is.
Nice.
And also, good news, we're getting Paxton Aronson. Brendan Aronson. He plays out in Europe.
Right.
His little brother.
Yeah.
Golden Boot winner in the last Under-20 tournament. He's back for the knockout round. So we're adding talent.
So we're looking good for 2026.
Looking good for this tournament for sure. And yeah, a couple of these guys will be able to contribute in 2026, I do believe.
And since we lost the Wembanyama thing, maybe we should double down on the United States winning
the
World Cup to try to make back the money on the fucking not winning the fucking Wembanyama.
We'll try to parlay them both, but we'll do a separate USA.
Separate. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking now. We're getting Golden Boot winners and strikers.
Yeah.
Like posters.
Yeah, exactly.
Posters. That's our boy Posters back there. So we got posters and we got Golden Boot striker.
Sounds good, man.
I think we got a good possibility of winning this thing.
I like it. No, absolutely.
I mean,
there's an actual.
And you, until this point happens, you're going to continue to tell these people all the stats and all the truth.
I'll let you know.
There we go.
Yeah. Normally we don't give enough pubs, so.
We don't. What we do most of the time give enough to is golf. And
we got a major.
Congratulations to Mr. Koepka.
Brooks Koepka.
Mr. Brooks Koepka.
He's awesome.
Hey man, listen. That's his third PGA victory, right?
Yes. Fifth overall, third
PGA.
I compiled a couple lists.
And that puts him on a pretty really, really cool list of like Nicklaus and Tiger. And
I can do it really quick.
Do it.
There's only 20 golfers ever to win 5 majors overall.
5 majors overall, 20 golfers.
So that's a long list. But the list of people that have won 3 PGA championships is very short. It's
has to be.
Jack Nicklaus has won 5.
Uno.
Tiger Woods has won 4. And after that, it's Gene Sarazen,
awesome.
Sam Snead.
Sammy, slamming Sammy.
Right?
Slamming Sammy Seed, boys and girls. If you watch videos.
And Brooks. That's it. It's a 5-person list.
Wow, that's a great golf.
And another American, 8 in a row to win the PGA Championship.
Nice.
That's
a huge list. That's a great list.
Yeah, great.
If you can be on the Nicklaus Tiger list.
The Jack Tiger list?
Yeah, you can be on the Jack Tiger list, first of all. Good list.
Yeah.
Gene is, you'd have to, like, they were still showing videos of him when we started watching golf, so we were lucky enough to see and hear about him. The same with Slammin' Sammy Snead. The only reason is that I watched the Masters with my dad in the 80s. Or you know what I mean? And they still were showing little fucking videos of these people. Yeah, I'm talking about these people. Nowadays we don't, because it's a total fucking waste of time, and nobody gives a shit about Sam Seed or Bobby Jones or.
It costs a whole quarter to record like a swing.
Right? So right. It costs so much money to do all this shit. Nobody gives a shit about these old people. Hogan and Bobby Jones and Tom Watson and Tom Kite and Craig Stadler, names that you have to hear on this fucking show. These guys were great golfers and were watched and loved. These are the Jordan Spieths and the Scotty Schefflers and the other of this time. So, you'd have to love golf or sports, one of the two. So let's talk about this Sunday's PGA or this week's PGA.
My guy finished 26th. Never really in it. Morikawa.
Yeah, you picked Morikawa, and that was what you were going to just run with.
Rory made a nice little weekend
Rory
push.
made a nice weekend push, and I think his play with his buddy.
He finished 7th, man.
I know, but listen, he has backed out of tournaments and had a tough little year for Rory.
7th is
and
good.
Still playing 7th, and the PGA is good.
Yeah.
And we still got fucking the British Open to go. So, and we love the British Open on the FB and Goop show. I don't know if you know that, but it's one of our fucking favorite courses. So we still got British Open to go. So I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I thought it was very exciting. Victor Hovland made it it was thick down. It was one of those tournaments. The course played tough. You had to make good shots. If you didn't,
always.
Yeah, it was one of those things where the course did exactly what it was supposed to do. It punished the people that sucked. The people that played good golf had a chance, and Victor had a chance, and Brooks Koepka just, added to his mini legend
list. Yeah,
he's got a little mini legend.
Yeah. Brooks Koepka got his name on the list.
He did.
It was a very good weekend of golf. We had players from all different areas.
Yeah, the only thing wrong was that we didn't play.
You and I did not play.
We'll try to fix that here soon.
We have to practice a lot. Well, we still have the U.S. Open, right? Can we still go to the U.S. Open? And play the U.S. Open?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could still try to qualify.
So remember, guys, we're about to promote the FB and Goop show heading to the U.S. Open, and fantastic.
I'm trying to figure out how we pull that off. I'm like, no. Remember that time we played we played that golf course like a deer something. It was that Q School Green, that Q School Green.
Oh yeah, up in Nevada.
Yeah. I put it every goddamn green. How can I play golf?
Man, I had to get down like this.
I had to lay on my belly. I had to Viegas it. What was his name?
Like 8 of them were going this way. 1 of them would go that way.
That was where the ball was going.
Made my putt go.
Son of a bitch.
That Q School putting.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That's not even fair.
Yeah, we figured out by the end.
Puts the hole on a hill like this. I mean, the hole can't be. You're not shooting that like you're. That was just fun.
First of all, we were on a mountain
the whole time,
and then they just made the
grass. And all the holes were on the mountain
this way, so it would hold up a little bit. And
they put gophers in front of them. It was weird. It's always stuff, man. I'm not gonna do that again. Great week. We still got U.S. Open, and we still got the British Open. And to me, other than the Masters and like TPC Sawgrass, I like the Colonial. I like the Valero, which is this week coming up. There is a lot of great.
The Valero sponsored the baseball field that your son plays on.
I know.
Weird, right?
I would like to see.
Solar energy. Fuck Valero.
Fuck Valero. I would like to see another name in the background when I'm in the Squares booth next year. When I'm sitting there, I'd like to look up and go.
Sponsored by the FB and Goop show.
FB and Goop show. So let's get on that, people. Let's help us do that.
Like and subscribe,
man. I want to sponsor my kids' baseball team. Valero does it. Why can't we? We should be sponsoring fucking Little League Baseball and not Valero.
I wanted to throw more balls with the kids.
I did too. But you can't get on the field because Valero won't let you. They got security guards.
If I wear a Giants thing, can I just
fucking kids' baseball, guys. No, don't grab a kid. Just go to fucking gym. Just fucking snatch up. Snatch up and grab a kid.
Let me snatch up a kid and say,
snatch up a kid. Snatch up a kid. No, don't do that. Okay, so we don't get in trouble. We love our fans. We do. And we can't get in trouble when we talk about our fans.
Oh wait, no.
That's not true. That's not true.
My bad.
We don't know your fans. We don't know your children. So fans, because we got thousands of them or hundreds of them or a few of them. No, we're in the hundreds now.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So Quack D. Sports is intense and crazy, but we love it. And God damn it, we do. And that's why we do everything that you see our faces on this platform.
Yeah, you know that, I don't know if Quack D knows this, but the ducks could swim and fly and walk on land. They got access to everything.
They do, actually. You know what? That's kind of an interesting factor that I cannot do any of that.
Nah, Quack D is good call.
I struggle walking on land most days, cannot fly, and if you've ever seen me in the water, you would hang out with other people.
Hopefully he's not Philly.
No. Not face down, at least. That'd be most other days. Alan Dashkar. This ain't it, Chief. And that was directed towards him and a nice little short he put out there. And you know what? I think this ain't it, Chief.
You know what?
This is it.
I appreciate the fact you called me Chief.
Yeah, me too. So.
And I will refrain from any weird whoop whoop noises and just say, we'll make it better next time.
And the Giants did beat the Twins. So if that was what you're referring to. Ooh, gotcha.
G-Man on a roll.
Right? And then Kelly Sunshine. Third overtime. Not sure that Panther Nation is ready for FB to be a fan. And guess what?
Ooh.
Yes, they are.
Oh, man. You're going to be a Panthers fan.
I don't know. I only became a Rangers fan because you forced me to.
All right.
So it was my brother's team.
It's on tape, actually. Did you explain to everybody how that if you... This whole thing was a sweep that you'd be a Panthers fan? You're going to buy a jersey and all that shit? You remember that?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm pretty close to Buck and being a Panthers fan. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, I like
it. And I had to comment back to tell her that all my family lives in Florida. I just told you a little while ago on the show, my niece lives with one-armed Jordan in Port Charles.
I wasn't paying attention. But it makes sense, though.
You know what? You're in it.
Listen, I could do the Metropolitan, and you could do the Florida division.
I could fit there. NASCAR.
You don't have to move there.
I'm not fucking moving there. You fucking kidding me? You psychopath. Jesus Christ.
All right.
All right. Thanks, fans. Appreciate you for that. Let's just get on to our fucking shout-outs now. We're fucking moving to Florida. Jesus Christ. Alligators live there. Spiders live there. All 3 hockey fucking teams live there and 4 baseball teams. I don't even understand how they support all those goddamn sports.
FBWU present shout-outs. Not to dead people or rapists.
Not today, at least.
Not today.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
No, I want to go first.
Go first.
No, you go first.
I'll go first.
You go first.
Listen, we bit our tongues the whole time. And we did. We did the whole golf thing. We didn't say it. And I thought he was going to say it. Shout out to Michael Block.
Oh, man, he's our hero.
Michael Block, Mr. Block, you PGA Tour pro.
Hell yeah, man.
Getting 15th.
Phew.
Most people don't understand that all those people Hitman was playing against are professional golfers. That guy's just a pro golfer. You know what he does for a living? He teaches rich people and their kids to play golf. That guy probably wants to shoot himself in the face most days. But for $150 an hour, he'll teach your fucking kids how to play golf. And I bet you any money, and I believe it to be true, it's probably $500 an hour now. Michael, just saying, just a suggestion. 150 to 500 sounds good to me. They should pay you too. Not only that, shout out to this. He got an invitation to the next week's match, which you know what doesn't happen? That doesn't happen to any pro golfer who is just a club pro. They don't get to go and play the PGA and then go to the next week's tour. And he gets to go back to the PGA next year and play one more time because he, with the last putt in the round for himself, got 15th or tied for 15th. He might have got 45th in the whole tournament. There could have been 4 people tied for second, 6 people tied for 5th, 11 people tied for 10th. Money putt. So, Mr. Michael Block, man, don't stop the train. Run this shit till the fucking thing runs out of gas. Fuck it. Shout out, bro.
Phenomenal. All right, my shout out goes to Stephen Curry.
Always does.
It usually does for his
week 59th in a fucking row.
Normally it's because he shoots good, but this is because of his nets in Africa.
Because of his nets in Africa? What is he, catching people and selling them? His nets in Africa? What the fuck does that even mean?
You remember a long time ago when Steph Curry...
I hope this has a better meaning than where my brain went.
A malaria.
Nets and... Oh,
remember a long time ago Steph Curry did a malaria net thing, like when he was first out of school. Anyway. So Stephen Curry won the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award.
How was that for that?
How was that figured out? They strangled Chris Paul till he yelled a name.
Really? That's like Oh my God, that's like Lord of the Rings.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Shia!
Yeah, exactly. So eventually, once we've bled the name out of Chris Paul.
And it was Steph Curry.
It was Steph Curry. And just to give just a shout out, like $6 million to golf scholarships.
Sick.
For
he plays basketball, so that's even cooler.
Right. For Howard University. That was like
nice. Howard University. That's good university.
You know, it's all progressive stuff. All his voting initiatives, all his stuff getting kids to eat right, learn stuff, and play stuff.
I like this guy already.
You know what I mean? So yeah, any contract he makes, most of this money's going back to the people, which we can't say about everybody. So shout out to Steph Curry for making his money matter.
Shout out.
Shout out.
I mean, that dude's less than 35 minutes away from us, so.
And shout out to Flea, because he just rocks.
Yeah, fucking on that note, I'm FB.
I'm the GOOB.
Peace.
Peace. Best show ever?
No, actually, completely best show ever.